I can still remember that day. It was a little over a year ago, and I can hear the sounds of my friends screaming my name, Peter, Peter. That day, I had 6 hits and 3 bases from the 11 at-bats in my little league baseball team. It was an incredibly intense game, and the encouragement I received on that day is still vivid. Today, I want to talk to you about how a sport like baseball can teach us how to love our neighbors and community. Just as in any sports team, you must first create friendships, make efforts to resolve conflicts, and last but not least, cooperate with neighbors. To love our neighbors, we need to first create friendships. When I moved to a new neighborhood in the middle of my first grade year, I didn't feel like the new school was my community. My parents suggested that I join a baseball team, and there, I met many kids who loved baseball just like me. As I played baseball with them, we quickly became friends. We shared a sense of belonging, which strengthened our teamwork. Now, they have become my closest neighbors and precious community. How about you? How well do you know your neighbors? If you are reluctant to even exchange a simple hello in your apartment's elevator, how are you going to love your neighbor? We should endeavor to get to know the people around us. If you don't know where to start, follow my example. Find people with similar interests and be a part of their life. This will lead to a greater love for your neighbors and community. Secondly, we can love our neighbor by making efforts to resolve conflicts through communication. Wherever people are, conflict is inevitable. This is true for a baseball team too. When we have a close game, everyone becomes very sensitive, and we tend to fight over things like whether the ball I hit was a home run or triple, or whether the pitch was a strike or not. These small things end up turning out really serious issues. When we have a conflict, we can choose to fight or choose to talk it over. Whenever I chose the latter, we were able to resolve the issue through discussion and making rules, like appointing a referee from each team. In real life, communities have much more complicated problems than in a baseball game, but we can certainly apply the same attitude. We can come together to solve our challenging problems through discussion, negotiation, and making rules. Lastly, cooperation strengthens love for our neighbors. As members of the community, we can have shared interests such as helping people in need and developing the neighborhood. These goals cannot be achieved alone. We need to work together as a team. Last winter, I was able to help people in need by delivering cold briquettes to houses where the families couldn't afford modern heating. Most of the houses were on a hill, and because the road was too narrow and steep, the truck couldn't drive up to the houses. We parked the truck down a hill, and from there, about 40 people from our team stood in a row, and we delivered about 3,000 briquettes, which is amazing. It was only possible because we cooperated towards the same goal, which strengthened our sense of community. To sum up, the word teamwork gives us many lessons about how to love our neighbors. Teamwork means knowing each other personally and working together to solve our challenging problems and to achieve common goals. We and our neighbors are one team. If we make efforts to forge and to maintain teamwork, we'll do greater things together. As Michael Jordan, a legendary basketball player, said, talent wins games, but teamwork wins championships. Thank you for listening.